Man, yo, this is my first time ever like actually using my OBS streaming setup specifically for a YouTube video. When I first started making YouTube videos back in like 2022, everything was done off my phone. I was recording off my phone, I was editing off my phone, I was posting off my phone. Then when I kind of transitioned into, you feel what I'm saying, in the streaming world, everything that came up off my YouTube was from my stream. So this is my first time using the streaming setup. I'm recording for a YouTube video. Like, I'm not on no stream, none of that. You feel me? It's a first for everything. But first and foremost, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope y'all had a great time with y'all friends, y'all families, whatever, you feel me? I also want to thank anybody that's ever supported me within the last year. If you've liked the video, if you've followed me anywhere, if you've subscribed, you've left a comment, you've reposted, my nigga, even if you left a hate comment, I appreciate you and I thank you. I also want to give a big welcome to everybody that's, you know, new to the channel. Maybe you over here from TikTok, maybe you know me in real life and you know you finally decided to pull up and check me out. I want to welcome y'all to the channel, bro. You feel me? Y'all gonna like it here. I would greatly appreciate it if y'all went and follow me on some of my other platforms. You can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on Twitch because I'm about to start streaming again. And you can follow me on TikTok, bro. I don't know what's going on with the TikTok ban, but at this point you could just follow me anyways. I'm at the point with the TikTok ban to where, my nigga, I gotta see it to believe it. They done threatened us with the TikTok ban like 9 times now. I understand it's a lot more serious now, but I'll know that TikTok is banned for real once I see that TikTok is banned for real. Until then, TikTok is still good. But I really just wanted to make this video. I wanted to reflect on the year that I've had in 2024, and I kind of want to, you know, talk about what I expect of myself in 2025. It's funny, bro, because when I was chilling in my room on New Year's Eve, I almost thought to myself that I had a pretty average year, that I had, you know, somewhat of a mid-year. But when I really look back and thought to myself, bro, like, this was one of the better years that I've had ever. You feel me? I got my first car that I completely saved up for by myself, and I'm paying off by myself. I graduated community college. I got my associate's degree. Now I'm chasing my bachelor's. I saw real growth on social media, bro. You feel me? Like, I started off the year at around like maybe 3,000 to 4,000 followers on TikTok. I'm at 15,000 now. And speaking of TikTok, bro, I got paid for content this year. Like, this is my first time ever seeing real US dollars go into my account because of a video that I put online. That shit was insane to me. I feel like if anything, bro, that was something that really put a battery in my back, because as much as I try to be somebody that, you know, worries more about the work that I'm putting in instead of the results that I'm getting out of it, I still like to see the results from time to time. I feel like that's just human nature. That's everybody in general. So when I seen that, you feel what I'm saying, some of my work was actually paying off, it was a huge motivator for me. I think one of the reasons why I looked at 2024 and I thought that it was kind of average was because I started off by looking at my setbacks. I started off by looking at some of the things that I was doing wrong. Like, for example, I showed a real lack of consistency with streaming this year. The first half of the year, I was on my shit, you feel me? I had a set schedule. I was streaming as often as I could. I was on top of it. I was streaming on days that was outside of the schedule. But around the time that the second half of the year kind of kicked off for me, around the time that I started to see real growth on TikTok, I noticed that I started slacking. I don't know what it was at this point. It could have been my mental state. It could have been burnout. I don't know what it was, but I know that I made a promise to myself that I'm going to get back to it. And with my lack of consistency and with the TikTok ban, you know, becoming a real thing as of recent months, I had to sit down and genuinely think to myself, like, yo, is this something that you really want to go after long term? You know, I wasn't showing myself the signs that this was something I really wanted to go after. So I had to sit down and just have that little talk with myself. I decided that, yes, bro, you feel me? I want to go far with this shit. I want to take this shit long term. I'm clearly here making a video right now. I realized, like, yo, bro, I've been involved in making content since I was 9 years old. You feel me? I'm not about to stop this shit right now because I feel like I'm doing not as good as I really could be. And when it comes to 2025, bro, I mean, I have a couple goals. You know, I'm not really a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I feel like something that you want to do in January, you can do that in July. You can do that shit in March. But, you know, I still like to go in with some goals. And honestly, bro, the main goal of mine is just consistency. Just, you feel what I'm saying? Sticking to a plan, sticking straight to that plan no matter what's going on in my life. And just being consistent. That's the name of the game. I feel like once I really lock in with my consistency, everything else is going to flow. Me getting more comfortable on camera is going to flow. My growth is going to flow. Everything, and it's just going to work out nothing but positives for me. I'm going to be playing a lot of games, bro. 2025 is going to be a big year for gaming. The main one that's in the back of my mind right now is GTA 6. I told myself back when GTA 6 was first really getting announced, like back when the first trailer dropped and everything, I said that if I wasn't blown up by the time that game came out, that GTA 6 was going to be the game to blow me up in the first place. Another thing that I really want to do is I want to make my way into the YouTube basketball world. I'm a really big fan of what they got going on right now. I tell all of my friends, you feel what I'm saying? They don't really watch it as much as me, so they think I just be chatting sometimes, but YouTube basketball is in a beautiful space right now. The 1v1 world is in a beautiful space right now. I feel like if you was to go back around like 2 to 3 years, you feel me, back when, you know, Park Takeover was the main culture within the YouTube basketball space, a lot of people would tell you that it was very negative. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people thought it was just toxicity, it's not real basketball being played. I feel like YouTube platforms like The Next Chapter, Off the Dribble, Ball is Life, I watch all of them. I feel like they're really flipping that narrative around, and I feel like they're putting YouTube basketball in a really good space right now. They're in a real position to grow, and you know, I want to make my way into that space. I want to do more of my reactions to their videos, commentary, you feel what I'm saying? I want to get involved with that shit a little bit more. And when it comes to, you know, being outside of the content world, just me as a person, I decided that I wanted to get a little bit more selfish this year. That sounds kind of crazy, bro, but I feel like I owe it to myself. I feel like I can definitely be, you know, a little bit of a people pleaser at times, and anybody that spends time around me in the real world, they'll tell you that I'm always going to make sure that those around me are good. But one of my biggest flaws as a human is I'll make sure that everybody else around me is good, and I won't even take a real look at myself. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that I'm going to become the type of person that, you know, just says fuck everybody else, disregards everybody else, and cares about me and me only. That's not something that I could physically do as a person. But at the end of the day, bro, I can only help somebody so much if I'm not in a good position myself. How much can I help somebody if I have my own things going on outside of it? I'm always going to look out for those that surround me. I'm always going to make sure that those around me is good, but I'm simply just going to put me first, bro. And I feel like I'm allowed to do that. But honestly, bro, this was meant to be a very short video. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna post this shit anyways, bro. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year's yet again. This is gonna be a great year for us, bro, and you feel me, just look out for me in 2025, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all.